Wilfried Dietrich, nicknamed the Schifferstadt Crane, Germany's most successful wrestler, Olympic and world champion, and one of the best wrestlers in the world in both styles since the Second World War. He participated in 5 Olympic Games and 7 Olympic tournaments, where he won 5 medals, 1 gold, 2 silvers and 2 bronzes, which is the record for the number of medals won by a wrestler to this day. But it wasn't all these medals and titles that brought him worldwide popularity, but one legendary action that took place at the Munich '72 Olympic Games and was called the throw of the century. Wilfried Dietrich came from a poor family and came into wrestling by chance and quite late, when he was 18 years old, but thanks to his natural talent, by the age of 22 he had already won the first of his next 30 national titles in freestyle and greco-roman wrestling. Dietrich won his first Olympic medal, a silver in greco-roman wrestling, at the '56 Olympic Games in Melbourne.
Dieser Schultersieg über den Bulgaren ist nicht mehr anzuzweifeln. Verhilft ihm zur Silbermedaille.
The high point of his wrestling career was his freestyle wrestling victory at the '60 Olympics in Rome. He also won the following Olympic medals: Greco-Roman silver at the '60 Olympics in Rome, bronze at the '64 Olympics in Tokyo, and freestyle bronze at the '68 Olympics in Mexico City. His only world title was in '61. He also won 2 silver medals and 2 bronze medals at the World Championships between '57 and '69. But as I said at the beginning of the video, despite all these successes, it was one action that made him a wrestling legend, which happened at the '72 Olympics in Munich, in the Greco-Roman wrestling bout against American Chris Taylor, who was 196 centimeters tall and weighed almost 100 kilograms. The American had no doubt about his victory. Prior to that, he easily defeated Dietrich in their freestyle wrestling bout. And in classical wrestling, the probability of winning was even greater, since weight plays a much greater role here. Taylor was going at his opponent with confidence, pulling him down, pushing him off the mat with all his weight, blowing him off the wrestling arena like a fluff, which looked pretty funny, and people laughed. Dietrich kept backing away, did not do anything, and therefore he was in real danger of an ignominious disqualification for passivity. But, suddenly, the situation on the mat changed abruptly. Dietrich embraced his 200 kilograms opponent's body, sat under him, rapidly crouched and performed a spectacular throw, which would later be called the throw of the century.
Dietrich trifft auf den 4 Zentner schweren Amerikaner Chris Taylor. Dietrich macht seinem Spitznamen der Kran von Schifferstadt alle Ehre.
After the bout, Chris Taylor told his coach, "I didn't believe there was a living person who could physically lift me off the mat and throw me, but I was wrong." In these last Olympic Games of his life, Dietrich didn't win a medal, but his throw graces posters around the world and remains remembered as one of the greatest moments in wrestling history. In 1977, the Schifferstadt Crane ended his career. In the late '80s he emigrated to South Africa because he could not find work in West Germany. In a foreign country, across the language barrier, he did not feel at home and wanted to return home again. But, in 1992, before his return to Germany, Dietrich died of a heart attack. In 2008, Wilfried Dietrich was inducted into the German Sports Hall of Fame and in 2014 into the International Wrestling Hall of Fame. Many experts call him a talent of the century, because only a few wrestlers have managed to win Olympic medals in both styles of wrestling, and only him in such numbers.